YouTube, how we doing? Hopefully everybody's having an amazing day. As you can see here, we have our third episode, our third PSA submission. This is a 12-card PSA submission. This was part of their November 16th through November 30th, 1980 to 1999 special. Cards arrived at PSA on November 16th. Order was completed on January 31st, so roughly about 2 months. These got delivered yesterday, February 3rd. Today is Tuesday, February the 4th. This is not a blind reveal. I've seen the grades. I can't tell you I'm super surprised. They are what they are. For the most part, I'm okay with them. I just want to share something with you guys. I ran into this video. I've watched this man's videos. His name is Jeff White. I'll show you here on the screen. And he's pretty good on submitting junk wax hour cards and getting them gemmed up. He used to get them gemmed up at a high rate. I would say 80 to 75% of the time he would get them gemmed up. That has since stopped here recently. If you watch this video here, I believe he submitted like 30 cards. He got 2 or 3 of them gemmed up. One of his comments on one of the viewers left a comment. This viewer submitted 65 cards and he got 110. So something's going on in PSA where they have tightened up their margins or their tolerances. I see people complaining on Twitter. I watch videos, people complaining that the gem rate is just not there. Here's another video I ran into. This is from Quick NFL Rips. This gentleman submitted a bunch of ultra modern cards. For instance, I believe he submitted 7, 8, or 9 downtowns. They all got 9s. One of them in particular, I believe, Devontae Adams, got a 7. Card looks pristine. I don't know what's going on, but things have changed over at PSA. There's another gentleman that I follow. He does breaks and he does YouTube content. His name is Striker Breaks. When it comes to baseball in particular, that's my go-to guy, especially with tops. He's super knowledgeable in that format. He submitted a PSA order recently, and he made a comment on his video that he used to gem up 70% of the time. It's down to like 60%. So for me, as far as the junk wax era, PSA is not going to see another card for me. I haven't had too much good luck. I'm going to submit them to Beckett, and we'll see how that goes. I do have 2 orders currently in PSA, and I'm getting another order. One's in assembly. One arrived recently, and I'm getting another order prepared. These are all modern cards and ultra modern, so we're going to see how that goes. But anyways, enough ranting. Let's look at this. This is a card that the grade really doesn't matter to me. I've had this card since I was a youth, and it was just important for me to get it slabbed up instead of being in card saver, penny sleeve card saver. I was not expecting a high grade on this card. I was expecting at least an 8. As you can see, it's a little thin here on the left, a little thin at the bottom. There is some markings here, some yellowing here. But this is a 1982 Donruss Cal Ripken rookie card. We got an 8. I'm happy with this grade. This is what I expected. You know, it's still a little thin here, a little thin at the bottom. So I will take an 8 on this card. PSA gave me an 8. I think this is fair. PSA, I'm going to give you a 10 for giving me an 8. That's a fair grade. This other one is a 1990 score Bo Jackson. In my opinion, one of the most iconic cards in the junk wax era. And we got a 9. This is what I was expecting. I was hoping a 10. When I graded this, it was a 9. Outside chance of a 10. See, a little thinner on the right, but the corners are good. Surface is good. There was nothing wrong with this card except the centering. You could see a little thin on the left, thicker on the right. Beautiful card. PSA give me a 9. PSA, I'm going to give you a 10. Bo knows football. Bo knows hockey. Bo knows everything but a 10. Anyways. These next 5 cards, I wasn't sure how they were going to grade. especially when it comes to the centering. Yeah, I'll show you the front here. So I was just hoping I'd get really good grades. I was hoping for 9s, maybe a 10, outside shots of 10s. I can see this card here is thin. This is what is this? Give me a second. This is 1998. These are all Flair Showcase. They're either row 2s or row 3s. Okay, this is a row 2 Peyton Manning. See, it's a little thin here, but the corners look good. Surface look good. PSA gave us a 7 on this card. So I don't know about the centering. So that could be the issue with this card. It is thin here on the left. I don't know. I don't know how they grade these in centering. So if anybody knows, let me know, because I have a few here. But there's no scratches. The foil looks good. We got a 7 on that one. Here's another one. This is row 3. This was row 2. This is row 3. We got an 8. These I was hoping for 9s. They're worthless at 7 or 8s. A 9 is pretty good. A 9, there's still some meat in the bone where I could sell them and make $1 or $2. Look, I know it's thin here. So I know the center in the back wasn't great. In the front, again, I don't know. Corners, edges, surfaces. There's no scratches here. So I don't know. Here's a Barry Sanders. This one got a 9. I'm happy with this one. It's a nice card. Again, it's just the centering, I think, is what did me on this card. The front, I don't know. The back is certainly not centered. Little thin back here, little thick on the left. Top to bottom, I really can't tell. Here is a Dan Marino. This is I believe this should be a row 2. It's a little better centered. It's a little thin here on the right. This one got a 9. Nice card. We'll take the 9. I can't be upset at that. And these cards were sitting in my garage, so I just thought I'd get them slabbed up. This is, I believe, a row 1. And I don't know what the difference between a row 1, a row 2, and a row 3. I believe there's a row 0. But this one here, a little thin on the right, thicker on the left. I think the centering did us in on this one as well, because the corners are good. Surface, there's no scratches. Edges are good. Again, it's the centering to me. I don't know how to figure this one out. So if you guys know, let me know. One of my favorite pitchers of all time, Mr. Nolan Ryan. This is a 1989 Upper Deck. I thought this one looked pretty good. Outside chance of a 9. That's what I had pre-graded it. It's a little thin on the right, but it's within tolerance. So that's why I submitted it. And PSA gave us the 8. Maybe a little thin here, but still, it's a nice card. This is a PC card, so again, the grade doesn't matter. This card, Mr. Sergei Fedorov. It's the 1990 O-Pee-Chee Sergei Fedorov. He's one of my favorite players. And I got to give a shout out to my brother Caesar. What's up, bro? I love you. Because Fedorov was one of my favorite players. For Christmas, my brother gave me a Sergei Fedorov Red Wings jersey, to which I have this day. So there you go. So this card has some significance to me. It's a nice card. I sent this in because I thought this can gem up. I wouldn't be upset at a 9. Be really happy at a 10. And we got the 10. Card looks pretty centered. Corners were good. We're happy with that grade. This next card This is the second time I submitted a card with coating, and people that watch my videos had said that the coating hurts the grade. I tend to agree now. This is the second one, and I think the coating hurt the grade. Now it is thin on the back, thin on the left, little thin at the bottom. This is a 1994 Patrick Wall. PSA gave us the 8. I thought it was pretty well centered, maybe a tad bit here. So I don't know, maybe the 8 is warranted, but I was hoping for at least a 9. As a 9, this card's anywhere from $80 to $100 as a 9. As a 10, it's a $400 card. But it still looks good. If I have any more cards going forward with coating, yeah, you best believe the coating's being removed. This is the second card that hasn't done well with the coating. Mr. Michael Jordan. This is a 1995 metal Michael Jordan. I thought this card looked good. The corners were good. The surface, the edges. Send it in. PSA gave us the 8. They didn't agree with me. I don't know. Maybe that corner right there. Little whitening. I was hoping for a 9. But we got the 8. This card here. If you have a collection, who doesn't have this card? Probably the most iconic card of the junk wax era. The Ken Griffey Jr. #1 Upper Deck rookie card. I was hoping for a 9, praying for a 10. See, it's thin on the left. Top to bottom looks okay. Just the back looks a little thin. PSA gave us the 8. I can't be too upset with this grade. I'd be much happier with the 9. It is a little thin. Right to left. Thicker here on the left. But regardless, this grade is really not important. It's more important for me to get it slabbed up. I'm okay with this grade. Can't be too upset. So yeah, there it is, fellas. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Please tell me, what is your experience like with PSA lately? Are you getting your cards gemmed up? Has your gem rate dropped? I'm curious to see, because going forward, I'm going to submit nothing but modern and ultra modern cards. So I'm really interested to see what the gem rate there is. So once again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you all have a great day. Thank you so much, and peace.